story begins.
Hello and welcome to the video and to the beginning of my Fable 2 Ultimate Challenge Run playthrough. So we're just going to get right into it, then I'll explain the rules. What's this? Damn it, how do I delete saves? I just... right, wait a minute. I started this one literally a second ago by mistake. Really? Alright, wait a minute, before I... please give me the cutscene. There we go. Okay, cool, you still get the opening cutscene. Right. Yeah, I literally started this stream 2 seconds ago and had to start it again. So yeah, this is the Ultimate Challenge Run playthrough for Fable 2. If you are interested, I do have a playthrough of very similar nature, with slightly different rules, because Fable 1 is... it's not exactly the same as Fable 2. Fable 2 and 3 will have virtually the same rules. Fable 1 has some more, like some more features of the game that you can use as a handicap for yourself. We'll let the cutscene play here and then I'll go through the rules for the playthrough. But if you end up enjoying this, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. And I'm shouting, so I gotta lower this down. Oh, so I love this game so much. What? Hearing things as well. Alright. Oh, it looks so good. Oh yeah, we're playing on the Xbox Series X as well. I don't recall if Fable 2 is Xbox Series X enhanced, but it is Xbox One X enhanced. So, we do have enhancements from the previous gen consoles, then obviously getting the passive buffs, as you might say, as you might call it, for being on the Series X. But yeah, so the rules for the playthrough are no buying property, so no regular and easy income, no using unique or legendary weapons, which I think will be more of a handicap in Fable 2 compared to number 1. No augments on your weapons. No leveling up skills, but depending on how difficult the run is, I may allow myself to level up skills in strength and skill a single time, but no extra magic regardless. You're not allowed any more magic.
Only we could live there.
You can't do fishing in Fable 2. So in Fable 1 you can't die, so what I'm thinking is there'll be a penalty whenever you get knocked out. I'm not sure what the penalty will be yet. I'll have to play the game to see what would be a fit-in hindrance. Like maybe every time I get knocked out I have to drink one of my healing potions, just so I got one less healing potion available, or waste some sort of healing item. Or maybe I have to get rid of my current sword or gun. I have to lose a weapon that I'm using, maybe. I'll do something like that, perhaps. No buying potions or food. I'm allowed to use any that I find in the world or that I've opened from chests or the dog digs up. Those are fine. And I'm not allowed to use EXP potions or Elixir of Life Potions. EXP potions is kind of there as a formality, because it doesn't matter if I use them or not, to be fair. But some of them do heal you. So,
have you reconsidered my offer?
Maybe that would be an extra difficult thing here. I'm not allowed to use the healer.
You'll be back, and I'll be waiting.
I can't remember what they call them now. There's potions that give you a little bit of experience and health as well.
Come on, little sparrow. Let's see what's going on.
Come on, come on.
That filthy creep. I hate him. Oh, it's just a trader. I can't see anything past this lot.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have traveled the land, accumulating wondrous and mysterious objects, which I now offer to you for the modest price of 5 gold.
Oh, sorry. I'm quickly writing down my rule here to remind me to update it.
This is truly a magical mirror. For as long as you look into it, it will make you beautiful.
I'll take it.
I'll take it.
Very wise. Now, just remember, the magic only works if you look at it in complete darkness. Ah, now this is truly.
See, I love Murko. What a con, man.
This small, unassuming box is actually a device created by the ancients, as used by the old kingdom rulers themselves. Turn the handle 3 times, and you shall be granted.
So obviously,
a
with the no
single
leveling up magic, I have to
There's
get
no such
one
thing as magic.
magic attack. Yeah, because you need it for the
We
story
live
to
in grim
open
times
the
indeed.
to activate
young
the
are too
colour
world
skate
weary to believe
inside
in
the
magic.
Heroes Guild. So
Most children
I'll
your
pick
age believe eagerly.
between fire and
Look,
lightning
I
because
can
they're
see
the
your
base
eyes are bad,
skills.
but I'm
I'll probably
telling
just do
you,
lightning
that
because
music
that's
box
the
is
I believe
rubbish.
that's the one that gives you by default if you
That's what the seller
don't
thinks.
upgrade a
He
skill.
has no idea what he's
So I'll
stumbled
just
upon.
accept the
But
one
you have an
level of
inkling,
magic
don't
that
you?
they give me. Then
Some part
can't
of you wants to
unlock or
believe it's
upgrade magic at all.
What?
And
You-
strength
really
and
think it
skill,
could be?
I can upgrade all 3 abilities in each one
For
single
5
time.
gold coins, you
And I'm
could have your
hoping,
answer.
I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'm
5 gold coins,
hoping
we can each
dexterous
roll.
style, that's whatever it's called, dexterous
Listen to me,
styles or
Rose.
something
At the
for
end
strength
of that week,
gives
you
me
and your little
block
sparrow
on
will
the
be
level
no
1
closer to
upgrade,
your
but I
dream,
kind of
no
think it
closer
gives
to
me
the
flourish
inside of that
attacks.
beautiful castle.
I would prefer blocks though.
What if it is real? I bet we could get 5 gold pieces. And maybe
Yeah, as we
this
go
could be
through
a
the
way out of here
playthrough,
after
as
all.
I'm playing the game,
What is
certain
there to lose, little
other
sparrow?
rules might make sense for me
Come
to
on, there
incorporate
must be
them into
someone
the
around here who'll
playthrough,
pay
like
us
I did
gold
with
to
Fable Anniversary.
do something.
For example, fishing. I didn't factor in fishing whatsoever when I first started that playthrough, but I
kids,
decided
come here a
to
minute.
limit my fishing, as well as not allowing
Hello,
myself to
Derek.
buy food,
Lose
which is
something?
also something I never considered when I first started the playthrough, but then I realised
My
it kind of
arrest
negates the whole
flew
no
right
buying
out of my
potions if I
hands.
can just
They could be
upgrade
in all corners of
if I can just
Bowerstone
buy
by now,
loads of food.
and I can't leave my
Doesn't
post.
matter at that point.
Hey, why don't you find them for me? You could be like little constables. Sounds fun, right?
How much do little constables get paid?
Paid? Listen, kids,
Paid?
these are the 5 most wanted criminals in Bowerstone.
I'll have to
Yeah?
look see
Well, how
if
badly do you want them?
'cause I haven't actually
Fine.
updated the rules
1 gold for all 5 warrants.
since I done it on my previous one. You got a deal, friend.
Deal.
The warrants blew off in that direction. Through the alley by that bloke with the picture box.
The bloke with the picture box, you say?
So,
carry
we
on.
look out for those warrants. But for now, let's find some more money.
Yep. Right.
Oh, it's a good day when you get
Relatives with a lifelike
I love
instant
this
image.
game so much. This whole series, I genuinely cannot wait for Microsoft to stop teasing me, or however you want to word it, and just
Now,
give me
all
some
you have
news
to
on the
do
new
is
Fable.
Strike a pose for my little device. You'll be positively.
Oh, I clicked it before you gave us the
befuddled by
little-
results.
Oh, I do love when
Be
a game
what?
surprises me and betwuzzles
Ah,
me.
yes, I've been improving my vocabularium with a wonderful book bought from Murgo the trader. A thesaurus.
He's a bit silly, isn't he? But this could be fun.
It could be fun, couldn't it?
Are killing me, but it's worth it just to see how that so-called magic meat.
Yeah, so also in terms of the morality, this is not a good or bad playthrough. I'll just do good and bad things depending on how I feel.
Anytime you're ready, children. Wondrous.
So
This thing's
certain
gonna be
decisions
more
I
popular
make
than
will
that
be made
box.
evil, other ones will be good. It all, like I say, it all depends on how I feel.
Now, I just have to wait 3 months for the picture to developify,
Developify.
and I can start showing it around. Oh, I can almost smell the gold.
Ah, tell you what.
3 months, he says. Told you it was a swindle.
I do love the character designs in
Easy
this
money
game.
for us.
I know they're a bit,
He's a bit scatty. Hope he's alright.
they're kind of like Zelda
Got our first gold
NPCs.
coin, though.
That is to say, they're ugly, but they really work in the world.
For you.
Hey! What the hell are you doing?
Having a bit of fun. What's it to you?
Yeah, he's a nutter.
He hit a girl.
I'm coming, Rose.
Yeah, and now I'm gonna hit another one.
Oh, are you little punk?
Oh, that had to hurt. Yeah.
Let me alone. I never noticed him saying "let me alone."
Did you see that? That
Not
lunatic
leave me
shot
alone.
right in the head.
I'm not sure if that's actually an expression
Thanks
that
for your
people
help.
say.
I could have
Let
taken
me alone. Oh yeah, you're doing a fantastic job on the florals. Really showing him who his boss.
Oh, poor thing. You've had a horrible time. Don't be scared. It won't hurt you. What you need is someone nice to look after you.
Yeah, because like in Fable 1's rules that I have, it's like no
We
bodyguards,
can't keep you.
as
We
well
don't have
as
enough food for
armor
ourselves.
rating has to stay under 500,
Well,
and
I'm
obviously
sorry, but we
those two
can't.
features
Now you just
aren't
rest.
in this game. Clothes are just clothes, and there is no rating that goes along with
Come on,
them.
little sparrow. Let's go.
Same with bodyguards, you can't hire a bodyguard in this game.
Let's go play some jokes with someone later.
2 seconds, sorry, Evie's getting herself ready to pop out. So. Right. Okay.
Listen to this.
Is that one of the warrants?
Maybe no guns could be a rule, because the crossbow I feel is definitely a lesser weapon compared to
Need
the
help with
gun.
something?
But that might be just.
Sort of,
Well,
yes.
I might do that, but we'll
Kids
see.
aren't afraid of beetles, are you?
No, that would be silly.
Yes, silly. No one's afraid.
I'm
of
gonna do the same
loathsome,
thing that I did
evil,
for Fable 1 to
conniving
see what happens.
beetles.
So I'm gonna destroy some of his
Since
stock,
you're
then I'm
not
gonna kill all the
afraid,
beetles.
how would
Because
you
in
like
Fable
to
1 I broke
ruthlessly
like all but one of the
exterminate
barrels
few
and
that are
then
in my
waited.
warehouse?
And it kind of messes with the
You'll do
game
it
a
for
little
gold
bit.
piece?
Because the guy comes back and he's like, "Oh,
Don't.
cheers, lad.
I
I'll
hope you
tell
can
your
make 'em
dad how
suffer.
good you are."
If
And then you got the
idiots
guard,
really
you
never
shouldn't break
can
people's
suffer."
property. So you get the good and the bad outcome at the same time, except for the guys, the guy who asks you to
Shoot
do him
the
a favour,
beetles.
he doesn't
Shoot to
criticise you, just everyone else does. So
And
it's a bit
while
weird.
you're breaking their hateful little heads open, try not to break any of my stuff.
Try not to break any of my stuff. I make no promises on that front, my good man.
Hey, kid. Balthazar
Nicky the
owes some
nickname.
protection money to Nicky the nickname. So how about you leave the beetles
Right.
and smash his stock
We'll
up
get
the
his
street?
stock up to 50%. Just to see what he says. Right, this.
Hey, he'll be out of business in no time.
Oh yeah, he's only going to be partially out of business. One more beetle. Oh, out of the way.
Oh, crap. Do you know what I had to do to get those beetles?
Go out
I
into a
remember
field
this,
with a big
kid.
net. Probably. Now let's see what he says now that I broke half his stock, but killed all the beetles. I've never done this before, so I'm interested to see.
Weren't exactly careful, were you? Still, you massacred the little buggers, and that's what I wanted. Now I think about it, I wonder how those beetles got in there.
See you later, gorgeous. Love you.
Wow, I didn't know you were so good at fighting.
Ah, well, you would have known sooner if you weren't knocked out on the floor and
And
that
we've got
knobhead
another
headbutted
gold
you.
coin. We're really doing it.
Hi, friends.
Hey, look at that, Betty. Two sets of twins.
twins.
Oh, you'll get my booze back, won't you?
You can barely stand as it is.
But they can. Bet they can walk straight even. Get my booze back from that git magpie, and I'll give you a gold piece for it.
Oh, a gold piece.
He's not even a proper beggar. Has piles of stuff, and it's all stolen from bona fide
Oh, wow.
tramps like my good self.
Bona fide tramps.
Let it go, Pete. Save your money for important things.
It is his money. Can't he decide how to spend it?
She's
So you start,
making
little
all
girl.
kinds of sense.
Well, let's talk about my money. You find that bottle, and I'll pay you to keep it out of his hands.
The only problem with this for
Come
Fable
on, help
is
an old man
the game
out.
doesn't incentivize
So
you to
you'll
be
bring
evil. Because it's not like,
Oh,
oh
we've
yeah,
done it.
do the good choice and we'll give you a coin.
Well,
Do
we
the
have our
bad choice
first
and we'll
woman.
give you 2 coins. Like,
Hey, you found
you know,
one
that
for
would be
us.
the incentive. Because, yeah, you'll get a lesser reward, but you're doing what's right. But,
Let's find this magpie guy.
like, I don't mind, but I could definitely see
That
people,
must be magpie. And
you
there's the
know,
book.
having a problem with that, where they could
Get it,
just as
little star.
easily have...
Don't wake him up.
Stupid Pete. You snooze, I take the booze.
Ah! Oh, the guy break his...
Hey, where'd the bottle go?
I think you're ready to fight trolls now.
Oh, I've never heard that
Don't
line.
say I put it in the pile.
Let's go collect our gold from the lady and the tramp.
Wait!
The lady
Why'd
in
you
the-
say slowly? Would you let me quickly
Right, we're
kill
gonna give
myself?
her the thing. So like I say, I'm gonna do all the good
Hey,
options
the
here,
quadruplets
except
are
for
back.
one part. I'm
You've
going
got
to actually
booze.
give the
I can
warrant to
smell
the
it.
bad guy, just to
Are
see
you
what
sure
happens.
it's not your breath?
Like, I imagine
I'll
it'll
give
just
you a gold
produce
piece
the
for it.
evil
Sounds
power
good to
stone.
me.
No, don't fall off the wagon.
Wagon? Where? Kids, look out for the wagon!
Does he sound like he needs that? Here, I'll give you a gold piece for it.
Alright.
Give me the wine.
Madam, Betty, I will accept your coin.
Hold it. There's some paper in the bottle.
I'll be
I think
taking
this
that.
is yours.
I used to be an accountant.
Well done. You probably saved his life.
Yeah, probably.
And that's 3 gold coins now. Just 2 more and we can buy the music box. That's all the warrants. We should go back to that guard.
Stop right there, you little brats.
Alright. And Jimmy.
Shut it, girl. This isn't
Gentleman
about
club.
that.
For
Those
the
warrants you're
gentleman,
collecting, I
something,
want 'em.
something, something of a
So does our friend the
gentleman.
guard.
Yeah, but you're going to give them to me, see?
See?
Otherwise there'll be trouble.
For the
There'll
gentleman
be trouble,
who
all right.
prefers
you take
the
these,
company
and I'll
of...
tell our friend what you really want.
Oh, of
All
a...
right, you little
Oh, it's a
hard
gay
case.
gentleman's club.
What's he paying you? A gold piece? I'll give you a gold right
Never
here.
read that
Save
sign
you to walk
before.
back.
Alright,
A gold's a
Arthur.
gold, I guess. If you want the money right now, you
All
could
right.
give him the warrants.
This makes up for killing those beetles. See you around, kids.
See you around. I wonder what the guard's gonna say.
I do hate him, but you're right. We've got to get our gold quickly, before someone else buys the music box.
God, he won't even
And we've
acknowledge
got
us
4
now.
gold coins. We just need 1 more.
Oh, Monty.
Monty.
Shh. I think Mother heard us.
Tell you what, I changed my mind.
You
We can do one
again?
more evil option.
I
Since
don't
James
want you
Corden is a
sniffing
right
around
old
my
cunt,
daughter.
we'll
Now
make
push
James
off before I
marry
call the
Deidre.
guards, you animal.
Deirdre, even.
Get in the house, Belinda. And clean those floors. They're as filthy as that no-good
No
delinquent,
good delinquent
Monty.
Monty. But Ma, I don't want to clean the floors.
What's the matter with you?
Oh, little ones, my situation is unbearable.
It's mad as well, 'cause I remember when I
Words
first
can't even
played
begin
this,
to
or when I
describe it.
first recognised that this was James
Looks to me
Corden.
like you fancy the
I
girl
liked
who
him
lives there.
because
Her
I
mum
was
thinks you're
watching a bit
rubbish,
of
so she
A League of
stopped her
Their
away.
Own with my cousin. So I quite enjoyed him in
suppose
that.
that's the
In,
gist
like,
of it.
you know, if you know the
Why'd
show.
you ask me then?
But
Maybe we could help you.
since then,
Yes!
I've found out a lot more
You
about
could
him
take
as a
my
person.
proposal
And
letter to the
fucking
fair
hell, man, what an
maiden.
ego!
Oh, there is
What a
hope.
knobhead!
My heart soars in my chest like.
Because I never watched
We'll do
Gavin
it
and
for a gold
Stacey,
piece.
just to put that out there in case it matters. So
I'm
I wasn't
a
exposed
bit
to him
strapped
or
right
his
at the
potential
moment.
antics that came
But
about with him
Belinda's
in
good
that
for
show.
it. I'm sure she'll pay you when she receives my letter.
My letter! Alright, give me the letter, twat.
Without true love, what else have we got in this world?
Knock on the door and let's see who answers.
Get the door, Belinda!
What do you want?
No. Hello.
Oh, we've got a letter. We need 1 gold for the postage.
Oh, well, why didn't you just say so? Come on in.
Nice house you got here. Warm and all that. I don't suppose you got any spare food for 2 hungry orphans?
Wait there while I get the money.
No, it's not an option,
don't
lady.
you touch anything.
Unless you want a wooden
Oh, Monty told us not to give it to the
sword,
mother.
that's the one.
But she'll
A
pay
wooden
us
sword
if we
up your
just
ass.
wait here. But then,
Although, to
if
be
we
fair.
give it to Belinda upstairs, maybe they can run away together.
I know I left it here somewhere.
Looks like she might enjoy a wooden sword up the ass.
Here it is. Thank you, postboy.
You're welcome. Enjoy your new husband.
Marry my
Come on,
daughter?
let's go buy that music box.
Right, I'm not going to
Can't
hang
wait
about
to
listening
see
to
what
their
he
little
can do.
conversation. Basically, he pretends to love her.
Hello, children.
It's like, oh, I knew you got all my hints.
Hello, we've come to buy the music
Very
box.
wise little ones.
Cheers, buddy.
Go ahead
Bucko,
and turn the
you might say.
handle, but mind you go somewhere quiet.
Ah, that's a rule I'm going to implement for this.
Let's go make
it'll
our
be in
wish, little
the
sparrow.
comments. I'll put a comment and I'll put it in the description. So any rule I don't mention at the start, it will be updated in there. No abusing jobs to accrue lots of money. That's one we're going to chuck in there. So I should have stated at the start of the video, like I did in the previous one, any rules I think... Well, I kind of did mention that. I'll be adding
I
rules
wish.
as they make
I
sense as we
wish.
go along. But that is one of them. No abusing jobs to make loads of money. Or to make easy money.
But
Yeah.
where did it go?
And that's also a rule which can be
Why are we still
transferred
here?
over into Fable 3.
5 gold pieces. Let's just go to bed.
Fable 3 will be the hardest one in terms of the money though, because you need money to save the citizens of Albion at the end of the game. So
Why didn't the box
without
take us with it?
a decent income or just abusing jobs, a load of
What are you
citizens of
doing
Albion
here?
are gonna die.
I'm sure I didn't wish for you.
No, I didn't know,
Alright,
that was my wish.
Fine. Welcome to our little paradise.
Little
Come on,
Maximilian.
Sparrow. Go to bed.
What's the best friend of the sparrow? Should I call my dog Robin or something?
Oh, all right, settle down. There's a nice, angry, stray dog.
He's a nice
Quiet,
dog. What do you
boy.
mean?
What do you want?
I work for Lord Lucian, miss, and he would
Oh,
very
so
much like to
I would
see you
love-
in his castle.
There are a few games, like a
I've
few game
been sent to
franchises that
collect
fit
you.
this sort of umbrella. I would love to be able to go back and play Fable for the first time again.
Did work. Our wish came true.
Honestly, it would be so good.
Come on,
Like
little
the other
sparrow,
games off the
wake
top of my
up.
head that fit that category is in
It's
order
alright, doggy.
maybe of
We're going to Lord Lucian's
in order
castle.
would probably be
I'll come back for
Legend
you.
of Zelda
I promise.
first as a whole, but more specifically Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Breath of the Wild, and probably Twilight Princess.
Let's go to the castle.
I do really love Wind Waker as well. Like I could technically play Zelda's 1, 2 and 3 more or less without knowing what's going to happen. But I've played a bit of A Link to the Past a few times.
Evening,
I
James.
struggle playing the
Here
older
are the
3D
children
ones.
Lord
If they made a
Lucian asked
remaster
for.
of it, I'd smash it. Because I kind of already have, because I loved A Link Between
Hello, young
Worlds,
master.
and that's, from what I understand,
Hello, sir.
almost a copy of
If
it.
you'd follow me, please.
But yeah, Legend of Zelda.
We
I've
look
already
up
said
at this
Fable,
castle every
so I'm not going
day
to try and
and
figure out
think how
where
nice
to
it is.
insert Fable
We
into
both
the
do.
list. But
inside,
Bioshock,
it's even
the
more
whole
beautiful
trilogy,
than I
that'd be
imagined.
another franchise I'd love to be able
It
to
is
go
quite
back and play
wonderful,
again
isn't
for the
it?
first time. Borderlands,
Ah,
specifically
hello,
Borderlands
Master
1
Garth.
and 2. Not as fussed on number 3 as a story
Man
experience.
of few words.
There was one other one where I
Where
forgot it
is the
now.
grand dining hall?
Oh, in the North Wing.
Sure there was one
Lord
more.
Lucian
Well, I guess
hasn't been
Fable
in
will
there
up to
since
4.
the
Fire
tragic
Emblem.
deaths of Lady Fairfax
Specifically
and
Radiant Dawn and Path of Radiance.
Oh, I heard. That was so awful.
Yes, he misses them terribly.
Like,
So,
as an
where
individual
does he
game,
eat?
maybe Xenoblade Chronicles
Actually,
2.
he takes most of his meals
That
in
was
his
my
study.
first Xenoblade, and I
He's in
absolutely
there
love
working
it.
all hours
Such a
doing
good game.
research.
Very excited
he
for the
research?
DLC tomorrow for Xenoblade
On
Chronicles
history
3,
mostly.
bringing Rex
Lord Lucian is quite
and,
keen on antiquities of all sorts, but he's chiefly
Shulk
interested in things
back
relating
into
to
the
the Old
franchise.
Kingdom.
There was a trader in Old Town who said his stuff was from the Old Kingdom.
Oh yeah?
Yes,
Oh no,
yes.
yeah, I was there, I know.
believe
I know.
Lord Lucian heard about that.
We bought a piece of it, and we made a wish, and now we're here.
So obviously
Well,
with
that's
the whole
wonderful.
no
Now,
property
when you
thing,
meet Lord
I
Lucian,
will
you
be
must
keeping
show
my
respect
caravan
at all times.
in the like the gypsy
Address
camp,
him as my
but I
lord,
won't be
speak only when
renting it
spoken
out,
to.
even though you only get like 2
Yes,
coins,
sir.
or like 10 coins, or
And
something
do
small
not
for it if you
mention
go
Lady Fairfax
put it as
or
high as you
Amelia.
can. I'm just going to keep it as my own little home. So if I really need somewhere to rest to get health back, I have it as an option rather than
Here we are.
going into
Lord
the
Lucian,
taverns.
the children are here.
But who knows? It might. I might change my mind and just sell it because I might decide that having that as a permanent
Children,
place
it's
to
come to my
heal up
attention
is
that you
unfair
have some sort
for
of
the
magic
challenge.
May I see it?
But I haven't decided on that just
It
yet.
vanished, my lord. We were winding it up.
I may
and
just keep it and
we
just
made a
never
wish,
use it.
And then it started to glow, and it disappeared.
After you used it?
Yes, my lord.
Yeah,
The man
it
who
was a
sold
kind
it to
of
us said it was
magic.
magic.
The box is of no
was a
interest
kind
to
of
me. What's remarkable
magic.
is that you were able to use it.
Sorry.
What was your wish?
Oh.
Well, speak up. What did you wish for?
To live in a castle. Like this one.
Perhaps that could be arranged. I'm working to rebuild... Well, I'm working on something wonderful, for which I need individuals with particular talents.
Something wonderful, you say?
Let us find out if you possess them. Would you kindly stand in the circle, please?
Oh no, he bioshocked me.
I promise it won't hurt you.
I simply must. You can't walk slow that your character doesn't go up. Ugh. Your Majesty, what now? Right, wait a minute, before we carry graphics on the optimized settings for Xbox, and the game has auto HDR and quick resume. Pardon me. It hasn't got FPS boost. Yeah, have I got it turned off? Sorry about that, I just wanted to quickly check, just so I knew going forward. I wonder why they give Fable Anniversary the FPS boost. Fable 2.
Heroes.
Heroes? You mean like in the old stories?
It's like the ones and the same. Oh, the pain, the pain, the pain of it all. We're gods, damn it!
Wait.
My lord,
Something
what
here.
happened?
What's
What's
that
that
guy's
like?
book?
It's huge.
Quiet! You're heroes, but you're not any of the three. One of you is the fourth.
What's happening?
Oh no.
This isn't what I wanted. But nothing must stand in my way.
No, wait! Don't! No!
I can't allow you to live either.
Oh, why not?
I'm sorry.
Oh, don't be so childish, Lucian. Just look how gorgeous these, like the actual proper cutscenes are in this game. The pre-rendered cutscenes. It's so well made. It's insane. Like obviously they can make them look so good because there's like 4 of them in the entire game. Could you imagine if Fable 2 looked as good as these cutscenes all the time? It'd be insane.
Death is not your destiny today, little sparrow.
Oh, thank you, Madam Hooch. might have to make that the cutscene where she says, "Death is not your destiny today, little sparrow." Like, that's such a cool visual.
Lucian disappeared from Castle Fairfax that night, certain that those who might stand in his way were dead.
And he
But some
danced
grief
on
is so great,
into
even
the
death
night.
may keep its distance. And so the boy survived. Days later, far from the dark alleys of Bowerstone, life slowly returned to his small, broken body. The boy awoke to a familiar face.
Honestly, they
watching
don't
over
have
a
to give you a
strange
nice,
bed.
sad
He reached
visual
out
of
for comfort
the
of
boy's
dog's
broken
warm fur,
body.
ready to take his first steps in a new life. 10 winters blanketed Albion. 10 summers filled the air with the sounds of insects and laughter. With time,
While the boy
boy's
was slowly
pain turned to
undying.
strength. His grief became will. A will to change the world and to avenge the death that still haunted his every dream.
Also, I do love how this game does have the same sort of slideshow cutscenes as what Fable 1 had as well.
Ah, there you are. And your faithful friend, too. Many years ago, I promised I would help you avenge your sister's death. That day has come. Today, you leave the safety of this camp and seek out Lucian. The journey will
how
not be
old's our
easy.
character in this game? Like 18, 16, 17, 20?
There's a chest near your caravan. I've left a few things inside that might prove useful. Meet
She
me
has
by the
big
gates
ears.
when you're ready to leave.
Alright. Oh, maybe I should make a rule. No making people love me, or no accepting gifts off villagers. That could be a good one to make it, you know, to keep the challenge high. Because people give you all sorts of stuff in this game. I think that will be a rule as well, which I'll incorporate. So, no gifts.
As he was about to step out of the undergrowth, he was startled by the noise.
It'll either be no taking advantage or no abusing the gift system and just getting tons and tons and tons of gifts off people, or it'll be an outright no using it whatsoever. You can't interact with gifts, and that's that. We have to kick a chicken, you know, that's just compulsory.
Now come with me.
Should be a lot easier to avoid that in Fable 3, since you have to go into the sanctuary to collect the gift, so you can just allow them all to pile up. But with this one, obviously, if you talk to someone, you just automatically get the item.
Take this.
Well, you do have to press A on them, to be fair. The Bower Lake Tomb Seal. A strange dark seal which fits the Bower Lake tomb door.
It is a powerful artifact, the kind of which all heroes once carried. It will grant you access to places others cannot go. It will also allow me to talk to you when necessary. Now, look down towards the lake. The seal will allow
What
you
a
to enter
beautiful
that tomb.
game. I know graphically it's not as
darkest
impressive
depths lies
anymore,
the chamber
but
of
just
fate.
it's
Will you come
just,
out
you know,
again?
it's just everything. All aspects of this game I find gorgeous. Tell me to look at the lake and she's fucking wandering off. You think you
Now
like
go.
me. Either you do or you don't. Alright, I'm going. Because the only part of the game I'm allowing myself to not be restrained in is with the dog. Oh, no leveling up the dog. There we go. So if the dog finds a dig spot, I'm allowed to take it, but I'm not allowed to level up the dog. There we are. That's how we balance out the dog. Because I do believe there's a dig spot up there for the dog, but he didn't find it. So have a look. If we just hang about, will he find it up here, or do I need to level him up to level 2? Come on, boy. Alright. There. So those are 2 new rules which I've thought of now for the playthrough through the course of playing. I forgot what the other one was, but I wrote it down thankfully. And no leveling up the dog. Oh, no gifts. No gifts. Or no abusing the gift system. I will be collecting some silver keys. I'm not going to get all of them. I probably could if I wanted to. I'm pretty sure I've already recorded collecting all 50 keys for the channel twice. Or was it the Demon Doors I did twice? I did one of them twice because the audio wasn't very good on the first one, but I decided to keep it up because I still done it twice, so may as well have 2 videos proving it. Right, no abusing the gift. I'll do system again. System. To get lots of potentially potentially useful items, and then no upgrading, I think, and leveling up. No upgrading the dog. No, the dog's abilities. There we go. Alright, there we are. Now we got some more rules for Fable 2, which makes it feel like a bit of a better challenge.
Don't be alarmed. I'm speaking to you through the guild seal.
Alright. I can't check
to jump into that hole to continue.
Oh, listen to that.
Don't worry.
Listen to it.
The water at the bottom will break your fall.
I love this game. It's difficult to say what I think is my favourite game of all time. Because the one that comes to mind is Ocarina of Time. Is possibly my favourite game of all time. But this is possibly the game that I enjoy playing more than any other game. Like, I think Ocarina is better, but just the pure enjoyment I get from playing Fable 2 specifically, I can't think of anything that is a fair comparison. Like I say, I'll open the chests that I find along the way, the silver key chests, if I find enough silver keys. I'm not going to play off the streams to collect even more of the keys or anything like that. And I'm not going to go out of my way scouring every area to collect them all, you know. But if I manage to find 10, 15, whatever the amount I manage to get, then happy days. So yeah, obviously when I say unique and legendary weapons, anything which isn't named, you know, like we have here, a rusty longsword. If I find a silver longsword, if I find a master katana, they're all fine. But I'm not allowed to have like the Dai Katana. Is it Dai Katana? The Dai-Chi. Dai Katana I think is a completely different game, which I've never played. But like, I can't have the Dai-Chi because that's a katana with a unique name. It also has augments in it. So if there are, I'm not sure if they do have them, but if they do have any weapons, say I can find a master katana which has augments already in it, then I'm not allowed to use it unless I remove the augments, which I think I can do in the base game since I have the DLC. But I'm not sure if I need to go to Knothole Island to get the augment remover. Oh yeah. So yeah, when the time comes to upgrade my magic, I'll just back out of it, and whichever spell the game gives me, which I believe is Shock, since that's the Fable 1 spell as well. Although I could be wrong, this one might give you Fireball, because I believe Fireball is a weaker damaging spell. It's like a weaker spell out of the two. But either way, whichever the two they give me, that's what we're going to have. and I will not be upgrading it, and I'll only be upgrading my other stats a single time each, just so it makes up for the lack of healing and the lack of damage I have compared to what I could potentially have. But I'm not going to go right into upgrading it. I'm going to play a bit first to see how far I can get before the need to upgrade is, you know, absolute. Could do a mean rule, which would be no healing the dog. So if the dog gets hurt, I have to just let him heal by himself or not at all. And I'm not sure... I can't aim up there. I'm not sure how long it takes for the dog to heal by itself, if it does. So that would be a mean one, but the dog is useful in combat. The dog can, like, bite people's throats and kill them. Okay. Right. So look at it, man. And I love the sound design in this game. So it's a good thing I haven't got a camera on, because little audio cues happen and I'm just grinning you like a goofball. And thankfully you can't see it. It was like, I didn't have a camera for it either. When I played Hogwarts Legacy, and you do, find a collectible and it plays a do, like, you know, I can't remember which part exactly it plays of it, but it plays a bit of Hedwig's theme, which, you know, the Harry Potter theme song, but it's Hedwig's theme song, really. So it plays a little part of that, and it would make me smile every time, but you couldn't see it because, like I say, I didn't have camera on. And it's the exact same thing here. So it's good. But yeah, just to be clear, I am allowed to sell things. Oh god, what happened there? Did that barrel... Oh, yeah, the dog knocked a box into me, which moved me out of the way. Yeah, just to be clear, we're allowed to sell stuff to get money, because I can't get rid of all methods of making money, but doing the jobs, you know, you can make a load of money very easily if you do the jobs. Like, if you do the chopping wood, for example, which is I say not the best example, because I think the best job for making money is the blacksmithing. But mainly because with the blacksmithing, you hit the sword like 3 or 4 times. Oh, the walkway before we defeated Jack of Blades in the original game. There was a bow by there in the original
this
game.
academy trained the most supremely gifted sons and daughters of Albion, bound together
Love this
by
franchise.
the blood that flowed in their veins.
If they don't have these
Once worshipped by
areas
the people of Albion,
in the new
great
game, I'll be
heroes came
so
to be
upset.
feared and
So
hated.
gutted.
Your blood is awakening.
I have the power! You know, I've never looked into this.
You can now
so
channel the experience you have collected
or may not,
into
I
strength,
don't know.
skill,
But is
or
Teresa
Strength
connected
improves
to our
combat
character
with
through
hand-to-hand
bloodline? Like, are we
weapons.
part of the same
Skill
bloodline?
allows you to shoot faster,
A descendant,
and with
that
greater
is to say.
accuracy. Will gives you control over the
Greater
forces of magic.
accuracy. A will. That's not what I've
Before
got
you
this
is a
called.
colour's gate. It
We'll
reacts
open
to the
this,
will of one who
since
seeks
I have
to use it. You have not been able
got
to
these
use
things
will yet. The simple act
all
of reaching this
fair-like.
place has given you will experience.
See, I can't use that because that's Hal's sword. Same. I won't use Hal's body armor either. It's not a unique outfit. It is a unique outfit, but it doesn't provide any bonus whatsoever. But I won't use it. I'm sure I had a good thing just now, but it's fine. Yeah, so that's a chest you can't open anymore. You needed to go on a website, which no longer exists.
Now use the knowledge you have gained so far to better yourself
brutal
in strength,
styles,
skill,
block in.
and
Right,
will.
so we'll be able to get block in. We'll improve our damage and our health just once. We will get roll, damage up, and speed up, and that's
the greater
all.
your speed,
And that's
the
for
faster
will.
you will be able to unleash attacks
So,
upon your enemies.
as you can see there, shock is a more powerful attack. The weakest of them all is vortex. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get vortex. I'm going to handicap myself a little bit by having the weakest of all the magic abilities. As you can see, area damage 10, target damage 15. Then you got
force push sends a blast of energy towards your enemies, hurling them into nearby objects.
Force
it
push.
Is very effective in
right, we're going to go force push because that is the weakest. Right, yeah, we'll have force push. Like I say, we're going to go for the weakest magic because you need to have magic so you can
well done.
Interact with that.
Now you are ready to begin your journey. Use the Cullis Gate.
Because I just love making it harder for myself. Maybe I'll put that as part of the rule. You have to use the weakest magic. Be gone, bugs! Yeah.
Make your way to Bowerstone.
I didn't.
I will meet you there.
I can't remember if the game tells you how to absorb the experience before that point, but I remember being annoyed when I played it for the first time, and I skipped through the little tutorial messages that popped up, and I didn't know how to collect my experience. I can't remember if that's what it told me, and I was annoyed that I missed the first little dungeon there, or if my friend Jay told me how to do it a little while after, and I felt like a right idiot because I played like an hour or two of the game, if not even longer, without knowing how to do it. Yeah, I know. Because I believe the only benefit or opposite of benefit, what's the opposite? I'm losing words. This happens too often. Might be a sign. Detriment to wearing clothes in this game is the buffs and debuffs it gives you towards like attractiveness and scariness and aggressiveness and stuff like that. Which I think is the same for Fable 3. It's a bit of a shame. I do miss the Fable 1 armor ratings, and I really hope they bring that back. And I'd also love it if they'd done a Fable, like I've mentioned in the previous challenge run, a Fable 1, 2 and 3 remakes, and they introduce the armor ratings to Fable 2 and 3.
If you're in an hurry, like, you can
the
always
Bandit
take care of
Peg.
yourself.
So, the road to Bowerstone is
Fun
closed.
fact.
It would
I
seem
defeated
Fag
Fag like 2 or 3 times before I even realised what his name was.
He is a danger to all.
I said it, I read it, and it didn't click in for a while, and I was like, oh!
To defeat him and his gang and continue your quest. No
obviously,
doubt they're at his camp near Bower Lake.
It's not spelled with an F, so people outside of America, no, outside of Britain won't be as offended, I guess. But as I've mentioned before, like obviously the word fag does mean that in the UK as well, but it also means cigarette. And unless someone's calling you it directly, I just choose to assume people mean cigarette, because why would you assume the worst in people? You know? Yeah, I beat him. Like, I completed the game 2 or 3 times before it even clicked.
Look out! It's an ambush!
Oh no, banditos!
I didn't care much for it.
Aha! Yes, the only downside is now to not being able to have flourishes is I don't have a reliable way to get through gods. And I never will. It's not that it matters on these moves. I'm not sure if it's actually a Tego drum, but it could very well be. A really big drum. Hey! Oh god, he kicked him under the house!
Myself. I'll give you 3 seconds to get ready. Oh, wait, 2! Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Hi, miss, what a noob. Yeah, I'll probably have to level up my thing one time to get blocked sooner rather than later, because to use the follow and wait expression, because not having the ability to block will be annoying.
Well done. I will tell the guards of Thag's death.
I'm not gonna
With
rush out and grab it straight away.
The road to Bowerstone can reopen. Meet me in
Right,
Bowerstone.
I am gonna heal the dog.
There is something you
I'm
must
sure
see.
the dog. Yeah, no, I am gonna heal the
keeps
dog. I
key
don't
to
feel
the
comfortable
cage in his
leaving the dog
hut.
like that.
It's in a chest.
And it's fair on the dog. Maybe I can't heal the dog in combat or something, I don't know. But outside of combat, there's no reason not to heal him. I get the coin by the side of his, by the door, but there it is. There we are. The key. Rancid beef. A little bit of moolah.
Oi, mate.
See what our little sparrow
Don't even
There's
think
his
about
dick.
letting them out.
Why
Those
not?
slaves belong to me. I paid for them. Look,
Oh, yeah.
I don't want any trouble. Give the key to me and I'll make it worth your while.
No, don't listen to him.
I wonder what. I want to try something here. I'm gonna try
You
something.
wouldn't do that to us, would you, Sparrow?
I'm gonna
said
give him the
shut
key,
I'm not
and
gonna
then I'm
tell
gonna
you
kill
again.
him and see what happens.
Nice doing
Let's
business
see what
with
happens now.
you. Hear that, you lot?
Alright, I can't bring up my sword.
You bastard!
Come on, let me
I
attack
always
him.
knew you were no good. I'll curse the name Sparrow the rest of my days.
A few coins change hands. A few honest folk are condemned to years of misery. Is your heart so hard? Perhaps
Knocked
you will
him to
destroy
death.
Lucian for the wrong reason. But I suppose it will have to do. Those green orbs hold the knowledge and experience of the creatures that you kill.
There we are. Now we let him out. We can be friends now, yeah?
Thank you so much.
We're free.
Free to wander the paths and byways of the land.
Oh, they don't
No
acknowledge
master
me
but the
actually
wind itself.
giving the guy the
Time
key.
stretched out before us like... What's the word I want, Reg?
I don't know. And it's Regina. Right, I'm going now. Thanks again.
Yes, thanks.
Oh well. It's a shame they don't actually acknowledge me, like, being a dick. Outside of being called a bastard, obviously. The drums took a while to go away then, that was odd. Ah, yes, the Fable music. Come on. Hook it right into my veins. I wonder where the first
Apparently,
big
someone
hurdle
killed off
is going to
that
be.
bandit leader.
That bandit leader?
Bower Lake.
Oh god.
I'm a bard, see.
Let's just leave him.
And that's the song I'm working on. It's, well, it's my first one. I'm just starting out. Listen to this. A hero went to Bower Lake and gave the thang a bellyache.
I killed him, I didn't give him a bellyache.
That's all I've got so far, but maybe if I walk round Bowerstone with you, I'll get some inspiration.
Yeah, maybe.
I have bad news.
So we have 5
I will be
minutes.
delayed for a while.
I will
In the
do a
meantime,
little bit of
you should
the,
buy some new equipment and prepare for the challenges ahead.
Actually, I don't know.
But you'll need money. If you need money, there are jobs to be found.
If I
believe
had
the
a little
blacksmith has an
money.
opening.
Don't think I could be a farmer. Work, work, work all day long. What will it be?
Doesn't me buy stuff off it? Right, what have you got? How much do things cost? I think I might actually go for the rule of I haven't decided yet for sure, but I might do a no guns.
That item's on sale.
I am going to do oh no, I can
What
sell.
will it
I
be?
can just sell. A rusty mice. I'll sell Hal's when the
Come
time
back if you have anything else to sell.
Right, okay, I'll do a job now enough to buy that sword, which is like 50 gold.
Plenty for everyone.
Which definitely is not abusing the job system.
Ah, yes, the noble blacksmith. friend
The
of
noble
any
blacksmith.
You
So
can
when my
buy
money
what you
hits
see.
800, we stop.
Finest Bowerstone steel.
Oh god, that's going to be a bit longer than I thought it would be.
Visited the trusted blacksmith for a sword that would become pure myth. And the bard that was standing
Oh wow, that was
beside
clearly not in the
decided to
green.
be quiet forthwith.
Yeah, don't blame me, mate. You're doing a shit job of this barding stuff. The hero went to Bower Lake and gave that fag a bellyache.
A good
Oh,
blow.
it's a bit of a dubious sentence, isn't it? I think he was 18 more gold, so I'll do it 2 more times. Again. I'm not complaining with the game giving me these very undeniable misses as hits.
That's one
I'm going to take
blade.
it. Yeah, last one, and then we leave it alone then. Then I won't be doing any more jobs unless I really need a little bit of money to get something like as the case is right now. But other than that,
That's a
I am...
blade.
there we go. Not going to be touching jobs unless it's very much needed.
Nice doing business.
Like when I say I'm literally going to be limiting myself to only earning a couple hundred gold throughout the entire playthrough is the goal.
It's a bargain at that price.
It is a bargain at that price, isn't it?
You won't regret
Give me
spending
that.
so much gold.
Flintlock. So he's got a steel sword. I
We're
could
having a special
have
on that
sold
today.
the Hal weapon and
Beat
bought
them
that.
within an inch of their lives. And then go that extra inch.
Need any help?
Beat them within an inch of their life and then go that extra inch.
Bring anything
Oh, I
else you
fucking
don't
love
need.
you.
I'm sure I can sell that again.
Let's sell those.
A brisk walk is just the thing to inspire one, don't you think? This is the Bower Bridge. Nice and
Oh, honestly, this
Don't
game,
think-
like I'm saying, Fable, the humour of Fable is just so good. I'll sell the book. I'll keep that for now. That was me, that was. Sell you. Oh, God. Yeah, that was... shouldn't have sold that. How much do you want for that book that I just sold you? Counterfeit hero.
new
Here we
store
are.
set up if you fancy some shopping. The hero stood proud.
I'm not going to prevent myself from doing expressions because it's literally... Oh yeah, I only lost 100. Less than 100 actually.
An epic feel on that one.
Oh yeah, it sounded really epic. I think you really hit it. Oh, look at that. Closing time for all shops. Just about made it. There you go.
The very heart of Bowerstone. This is where...
So we managed to get these. Let's... we have Hal and we have the chicken suit. Oh yeah, so we just have Hal and the chicken suit at this point. I probably won't buy any outfits throughout the entire playthrough unless I get master weapons and then I have money left over. But so what we got here? Got here I use you.
I ply my humble trade.
Just waiting on Teresa now.
Now let me think. The hero arrived at the town square, home of a minstrel without compare. Well, I have been compared to the cry of wild hogs during mating season, if that counts. So, what's going on in the world?
Why can't I steal? There we go.
Go away, will ya?
What are you doing up here?
Ever seen that one before?
Rhiannon, fuck off.
Wouldn't it be better if you left?
No. Right, since we're waiting, may as well... What was that? Oh yeah, treasure down here.
Almost everything you can buy in Bowerstone gets here by boat. I try not to go near the wharf myself. Plenty of dodgy overcrowds, if you know what I mean.
I'm not sure if I should limit dive spots, because would you compare that to these... Oh, yay. To the fishing... No, because the whole point of why I weren't allowed to fish a lot in Fable 1 was because fishing gives you healing items. Which the fish is a healing item, whereas diving gives you all sorts.
I'm just a common citizen person, the kind you see every day round these parts.
So I'm not going to accept the mission because he's going to take me off to
you're
Knot
one of them,
Hole.
aren't you? An
I just told him
adventuring
he'll give me
hero
some random
thingy.
stuff.
Oh, good. The chieftain made me memorise a speech. Let's see. My name is Gordon. I come from Knot Hole Island, which is in dire need of your help. Where are you going? Did I say something wrong?
Yeah, maybe. If you start again, I'm walking away again.
Oh, I knew you'd come back.
Just give me the free items, and then we'll be on our way. Alright, I guess I gotta accept it.
Did I say something wrong?
And we're gonna die. Yeah, so diving will be fine, because you don't get, you know, it's not a guaranteed healing item. You get some healing items from diving.
I have returned.
But
Meet me by
not,
the clock tower in the main square.
not all of them are healing items. Food, silver key, as well as a Java potion. Yeah, so the Java potions are the healing ones, which also give you experience. Maybe I'll make it so whenever I die, I have to like sell a Java potion or something, so I lose a healing item. I'll figure something out for the deaths.
I apologize for the delay. Events are
Well,
moving quickly.
I do not accept your apology.
Think about your life. All the places you've been, the people you've known.
Oh, what I could do is every time I die, I have to drop or get rid of an item of decent value, so I'm not allowed to sell it.
Men. They had just as
I'm
many.
not sure if you can do that though.
And now they have none, because of you. Do you feel the weight of responsibility yet?
I do.
Your enthusiasm will have its uses, but mind it does not consume you.
I wonder if you can do other things, just like do the evil
The world is
laugh at
better
it.
off without Fag, and certainly Bower Lake is in your debt. But to really see the impact of your actions, you need look no further than Bowerstone. It has changed much since you lived here, particularly Old Town, where you spent your childhood. Never forget that even the simplest choice can have far-reaching consequences.
Well, I made 3 good decisions and 2 bad. So, you know, what's the worst that could happen?
Look. That is where Lucian is now. The tattered spire.
Ah, yes. Very tattered.
The spire was intended as a conduit for all the magic in the world,
Look at it.
granting the kingdom's ruler a power so great he could bend reality to his will. On the day it was completed, and the first wish made, a light bloomed inside, though its nature could
I think
not
the
have been
only
dark.
part about Fable, which I think they could have really done a better job with, is explaining to people that the story of all three games is very closely tied together, despite the time skip. Like the villains are all connected in some way.
And for a pure
I can't remember exactly what it is, but like they are all connected.
And now the spire rises once again by Lucian's hand. Lucian found documents
Jack of
which
Blades
foretold the coming
was
of
like
one who would stop him using the spire.
an essence of some kind which possessed
why
the
your
body
sister
of
died.
the hero that was Jack of Blades,
that
and
is
then he
why you will
became
face
evil. And then the Crawler,
cards
which
have
is
shown
trying
me this.
to take over Albion in Fable
Take a
3, is from the same like alternate dimension or whatever that Jack of Blades is from.
Each of
If
the
I
three
remember
heroes
correctly,
you
there are
see in the
low
cards
videos. I think it's
is a
Scary
step
and the
on
guy who
hidden
does them.
path to
It's
Lucian's
very good
downfall.
videos. I just haven't watched them
And
in
the
a
life
while,
force of
so
heroes,
I've forgotten
will
some key
itself,
parts.
is the key to the spire's power.
On that front, though,
Lucian's
I do
agents
love how
scour the land, even
Fables,
as we
the way
speak.
how Fable uses
You must
the actual
find the
story
three
of Fable
heroes
1 in
before
Fable
Lucian
2
does,
as
because
low
you are
is
the
very
fourth,
smart
the
and
one
very
who will bring
clever,
his downfall.
because it was so long ago,
I have
people
seen
don't
a
have
vision
the
of a
facts
holy
right.
ritual in Oakfield.
Like, if you read the
Salvation, though bittersweet,
the hero of
is delivered by
Oakvale,
one of incredible
it's
strength.
not accurate
Speak
to
to the
what
abbot of
actually
the Temple
happened
of
in
Light
Fable
and see
1.
what you can
It's
learn
like,
of this pilgrim.
it's, you know,
The road to Oakfield
it's
will be
hearsay that's been passed down,
Good
so
luck.
little features have been, you know, messed up over the years, and they're not correct anymore. They're slightly altered due to someone thinking it was better, or just someone misremembering or something. But it's more believable and it's more accurate to real life, because, you know, things aren't... history isn't preserved perfectly, I guess. Because even now, Roald Dahl's books are being bloody edited. I'm not sure if
There's
it's
my
worldwide
boy.
or in America or what.
I never forget
Hello.
a face. I've got a lot to thank you
Like
for.
they've edited his books
When
to
you
remove
gave me
the word
those arrest
fat.
warrants, you
And there's
ensured the
another word, but I can't remember what the other
financial
word
future of
is.
this little corner
There's stuff
of
like that, you know,
Bowerside.
even a writer's own words
more
aren't
importantly,
safe.
Yours truly.
So someone might be offended by
Me
a
and
word
my
which,
associates are the big wheels around here now.
you know, how
We've
fucking
got no
soft have you
problems
got to
with the
be for
law,
the word fat
seeing as
to
there
offend
ain't
you that
any.
you have to remove it from a book?
After that tosser guard lost all them warrants, Lucian sacked him.
Tosser God.
It's been smooth sailing ever since.
Yeah, you've kind of made the place a shithole though, mate. Have you considered, you know, sorting
Speaking
it out?
of the old days, whatever happened to that sister of yours?
She died.
Such a sweet girl. Anyway, let's talk business, shall we? If you're short a few gold, there's a job I think
Always.
might interest a fella like you. If you wander the alleys round here, you'll bump
can't
into
take
a
on many
fella
jobs,
by the name
mate.
of Mr. Blank, let's call him. He'll fill you in.
But I gave you... Well, that's the point. If I'm not doing jobs, or only taking on the odd job here and there, if I'm short to buy like something that I need, does that include jobs like that, like community service? Obviously, community service is if you don't want to pay the fine or you can't pay the fine. But if am I allowed to do like the assassination society and stuff? Because that's technically a job. Ah, perfectly good mutton in the floor. You never get bored of seeing it. Oh, come on then. Also, hello, by the way. I'm not sure how long you've been here, but I just noticed you've popped in, so hello, and I hope you enjoy.
The tongue-burning thing in his eye. Cheese. It was a lovely party.
Did she say someone got someone stabbed in their eye and she's saying it's a lovely party? What's wrong with you? Oh, poor Bowerstone Old Town. You didn't deserve this. Right, here's the plan. I'm going to knock on the door, and if no one opens the door, I'm going to break you with my sword and quickly run and grab the silver key up there before someone arrests me.
I've got my face mask and curlers on. No way I'm
I don't care.
over
Open the
there.
door. Alright, that's it. I'm breaking the door down. Yeah, that's right, woman. Oh, well, I'm a hero. Hello. Oh, for fuck's sake, are you serious? Excuse me, can someone open this door up here? There we go. That solves that problem. It might be a bit drafty up here, but then again, your window's broken, so it's not like you mind. How many keys do you need for this silver key chest by here? I think that was a 5. If it's a 5, I might run into the graveyard and grab a silver key before we carry on. Yeah! Oh yes, we're getting a few healing items. This is good. This is good. How many do you need? Yeah, there is 5. Why isn't it showing my silver key count? Alright, I'm pretty sure we got 4, so I'm going to run into the graveyard and grab one. Off the top of my head, I'm drawing a blank of if there are or where the other ones are in this area. Although I do believe there's one in one of the like the crawl spaces, or in the basement, whatever you want to call it. Not crawl space, is it? It's a basement. Where are the things here? Good. I'll kick the chicken into the demon door as well. Now, what do you want now? After a certain point, I think it's only fair that I have, like, ignore the dog, because he's gonna stock up, help me stock up on items too much, and then it's gonna but interfere with the whole no buy-in potions and stuff. If the dog gives me too much of that sort of thing. But as long as he's giving me hats and dye and that sort of thing, I'll continue to do it. Go down. So we'll open the demon door first. If I just kick the chicken at you about you tell me what you want, or do you have to tell me what you want first? What you really, really want. Where's the chicken gone? There it is.
I was mad long time ago. Ate meat.
Where's the chicken gone?
Lots of meat.
Aha, there it is.
Then was demon door.
Aha! There you go. Alright. Let's line him up nice. You have kicked enough chicken. Oh, there it is.
Meat. Meat good. You
is that all you
go
wanted?
Inside now.
Oh, you only wanted the one. Alright. Like I say, same with the silver keys. I'm not going to open all the demon doors through the course of this challenge. Purely because it's just going to... No, just be more hassle, really. And that's not the purpose here. And this is a bloody potion of life, isn't it? Is it this? No, is it this one with the potion of life, or is it the other demon door I'm thinking of? Or do both of them give you one? Well, I still can't have... I can't use these anyway. Oh well. Useless demon door for me. There's a... I know there's a gnome over here, and I'm pretty sure there's a silver key inside one of the crypts, or whatever you want to call it. But I think I have to scare you into opening. How many do you want? Oh, this is just one. I'll open you. What you got for me, friend? Mood ring. There we are. We can sell that for money later when we're ready to upgrade to better weapons. Oh, it's a shame I can't. Well, actually, I could just put a comment. No, it wouldn't matter even if I did put a comment in the stream what rules I'm doing for my playthrough, because if someone joins the stream later, they won't see the comment. I'd have to re-comment it every time. Right. How many? Is that 10? Yeah, we can't open that one. Oh, there's the silver key. I knew there was one in here somewhere. Right. I'll quickly check up all the way up the top here. I know there's a gnome is up there. Not gnome, a gargoyle. Gnome's up for number 3. Alright, and boy, what you got for me? If this is a healing item, I'm going to be ignoring the dog for a little while. I haven't used a healing item yet, and I don't want to stock up too much. Hey, money! Like I say, I'm allowed to stock up on healing items as long as it's from treasure chests and stuff like that. But if it's from things like the dog that are, you know, more or less infinite, I'm not sure if there are limited amount of level 1 dig spots in the game, or if the dog doesn't have you dig in the same spot more than once. But in case, you can just infinitely dig so long as the dog goes into a, you know, an area that you have dug in before. I'm not going to risk, if that makes sense. I might have just spoken gibberish then and I just like a tit, but I got what I meant. I'm not sure if the dig spots refresh, basically, is what I'm saying. And if they do, it'll be exploitable, and I don't want to exploit it. Hello! We need to change our title later, though. Probably do when we get to Oakvale. Not Oakvale. Yeah, no. Oakfield. Oh, see all that for 500 gold. All that for a single drop of blood. Hello. Alright. How many keys does this chest need? Hey, also 5. I get the feeling this is not something useful for me. Oh no, a ruby! Hey, hey, that is useful for me. Stop stealing! And now allow me to just collect a few things here. There we go. No harm done. No one's gonna miss him. Maybe I will make the rule for Fable 2 no upgrade in any skills whatsoever. So for Fable 1 I allowed myself 1 upgrade for a strength, for the free strength, oh god,
bandits,
and the free skill abilities. I allowed myself to upgrade them once, just not magic.
Remember, you can spend experience
but
on skill.
Since Fable 2 doesn't actually have game overs, I might just make it so I don't upgrade any abilities. Outside of obviously getting 1 upgrade for magic, because you need 1 magic spell. And I chose Force Push, because it was the weakest of the spells. Good for crowd control though, I suppose. There's a chest at the end down here, I believe. Yeah. Tell you what, I got a terrible memory, but I've played Fable so many times. I've somehow managed to find a workaround to my terrible memory just by, you know, forcing myself to remember Fable stuff, and some other games as well. I've played them so many times, like I can't help but to remember useless things about these games. Oh no, these were your boxes. Yeah, that's right, I broke your boxes. What are you gonna do about it? Yeah, have that, you bugger. What do you need a stab in? Yeah, we'll give you one just in case. So, if you are still here, I've got a quick question for you. What would you say in Fable 2 is a good penalty for getting knocked out? Because I can't think of what is a fair penalty. Because the only things that have come to mind is, I'm not sure if you can do it is a problem. Can you drop weapons? No. The only thing I can do is I can equip a weaker weapon. Like maybe every time I die, or every time I get KO'd, I have to sell the weapon that I'm currently using. And then I have to rebuy it if I can afford it. Or I have to use a healing item to waste a heal, so like that's the penalty for dying. But I can't think of what is like. Why does the dog keep knocking me out of the way when I'm trying to open chests? What is the perfect penalty for death? Oh, again, for being knocked out. You don't die in this one.
Remember your crossbow. This can be over before they know it.
Because in the first game, I just came up with the whole, I can't die more than 3 times. I wasn't sure if I wanted to enforce the rule, because I didn't know how likely I was to die in the game with the rules I set for myself. But it turned out 2 deaths was a fair, 3 deaths was a fair amount. But I gave myself a 0 life as well, which I didn't actually use it. I only died 2 times in the whole playthrough. But I don't know, I feel like there has to be some sort of penalty, not just, oh well, you died, keep going. Selling my currently equipped weapon is mean, but it feels like that could be the one to go for. But I should have kept the rusty longsword, because otherwise, well, I suppose the end result is I only have magic, and I just have to magic everyone to death until I can buy weapons again. So that could work in theory. Right, we'll ignore the demon door because you've got to do dog tricks to open that one. Hello!
Oh, look! Another traveller! Wanna get to Oakfield? You'll have to swim, lovey.
You can hit them.
Oh, look! Another traveller!
I wonder if you can kill it. I'm going to keep shooting for a moment, see if you can actually kill him.
Another traveller! Oh, look! Another traveller!
Alright, say your bloody line.
Oh, look! Another traveller! Wanna get to Oakfield? You'll have to swim, lovey.
Yeah, jump! 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 Jump!
Mr. Wrong.
Dive!
Evil Dave. Come on, dive!
Oh, look!
This
Another
man's got a
traveller!
fucking crotch of steel.
Oh, look!
Alright, they're not gonna
Another
die. Jump in,
traveller.
jump in, jump in, please. I'm fed up of your name. I might have scared that person off by asking them a question.
Are you there? My
Joey?
son Joey's in there.
Yeah, mate, it's okay. Now you don't have to know what happened to Joey.
What? No! No, it's our job to guard the bridge. But it's broken! No one can cross it! Well, I didn't say it was a hard job.
Yeah, fun fact, this playthrough is turning out to be more evil than my other playthroughs. From what I can recall, but this is not an evil playthrough, just to clarify that. I'm just doing
like a nice
things
clean fight,
differently.
Sneaking up on someone from behind.
If you break enough boxes, you get the like the box smasher or something as title for free. I've never actually got that one from breaking them for free that I can recall. A bit of money. Yeah, I'm not going to worry too much about the dog and the dig spots and stuff now. I am going to get the dig spots, but I'm not going to worry about them too much. And purely because, just as what was the case with Fable 1, I was worried about having too many healing items, and by the end of the game I was shitting myself because I thought I was going to game over against Jack of Blades. Because I only had, I think it was 1 resurrection vial left by that point in the game. I had plenty of healing items, but I only had 1 resurrection vial. So, you know, when I get later in the game and the stronger enemies appear, it'll be fine. The challenge will be there. Or at least a challenge as far as Fable is concerned. Because they're not the hardest games. But you don't come to Fable for a challenge. You come to Fable for a beautiful world, a fun story, fun character designs, and you know, just like a more whimsical sort of Middle Earth kind of. At least that's how I see it. So I am going to teach the dog the tricks, because again, teaching the dog tricks is fine. That doesn't do anything. Like, doesn't make the dog stronger or anything. But I will be selling the other books just so I don't accidentally use them. Alright. Which one has the hob in it? Out of the way, dog. Ah, that one. Hiya! I killed you and your barrels. Get the barrel. Die, the lot of ye. Honestly, I love the hobs. I love the fact that they're a bunch of cowards and they like play dead essentially. I'm not sure if they actually play dead and when you leave in universe they just get up and walk away, or if they do actually kill themselves when they jump on the floor.
Find the pilgrim. Do not delay. Perhaps you should see where your furry companion has gone.
Alright, I will see where my furry companion has gone. What? My son Joey's still in there. I may have killed that guy at the start in the past. I just don't remember doing it before. So it feels weird going through this cave without that guy giving me his commentary on the whole situation. Oh, wait a minute. I can't imagine we're going to be travelling through this area again. But you can't open it anyway. Joey Jojo! Ah! 1v1 me! Come on, you cowards! guys don't utilize blocks. Ah, hello! How's it going? I hope you're doing well today. We can go up here. Nothing there. I'm not sure if you've seen, but I managed to finish Fable Anniversary within the 3 deaths as well. It goes very well. Just started this playthrough today. Got like another half an hour, and I'll be finishing up for the day. But it's going very well. Came up with a few good rules as far as Fable 2 is concerned, which I thought I would once I start playing Fable 2. But with this one, I'm going to try not doing any upgrades at all. But I'm not going to be strict with that one, because I got many other rules that will make the playthrough more challenging. But I'm not going to just instantly run and upgrade myself this as soon as like a little hurdle presents itself. The rules are similar to Anniversary. There are overlapping rules, but there are some different ones. Like, I'll tell you the rules I've got now, and then there is one I'll ask for your opinion on to see what you think, because I can't think of a good sort of way to finish off the rule. So I got no property, no unique or legendary weapons, no augments, no leveling any will skills, and then I can have one skill for strength and skill. I think I said that weirdly. Same as with Fable Anniversary. And then I got penalty whenever I'm knocked out. I don't know what the penalty should be yet. So I'm thinking either I have to sell the weapon that I'm using, either my bow, a crossbow, or my sword. I have to get rid of one of the weapons, either melee or range has to go as a penalty for dying, or I have to waste one of my healing items maybe as a penalty for dying. I haven't decided on what the penalty will be yet. I got, again, no buying potions or food, no using EXP or Elixir of Life Potions, no abusing the job system to make loads of easy money, no abusing the gift system to get lots of potentially useful items off, villagers or whatever you want to call them, and no upgrading the dog's abilities. I think I would at least upgrade toughness. The enemies get tough. Wasting the healing items sounds like a good penalty. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because, like, selling your sword would be a potentially good, harsh punishment. But the only problem is you get, like, if you go to gifts here, I got a necklace, a mood ring, and a ruby. That sells for 2.5 grand. Well, these two don't sell for much. But rebuying the sword will be quite easy, and I could just buy a decent weapon if it's not, just as good. But I'm not allowed to rebuy the potions. So yeah, I think I will go with the if I get KO'd, I have to use a healing item. So thank you for the input there. Swing like a madman. Yeah, in terms of the healing my character, not healing, upgrading the character, I'm just going to do like I did with Fable 1. The option to upgrade them once will be there, but I'm only going to take it when I really need to upgrade the character. Come on, jump down. And also the penalty or the handicap even for not using EXP potions is a bigger hindrance in this game, because obviously you got the Java potions which give you experience as well as healing, so technically I can't use Java potions either. And obviously the Elixir of Life just gives you extra health, which is all kinds of helpful. Yeah, to be fair, yeah, but if you're not leveling up your character, the EXP potions aren't so bad. But like it's the Java ones specifically for me. Like it's limiting a healing option just because. It's a shame. To be fair, I'm not sure. Because like, obviously with the potions, I can't use this infused will potion. But then if I sell it, I get decent money for them. So maybe I shouldn't be allowed to sell the experience potions. Because that'll make accruing money way too easy. Oh, I could just gift them. Just give them away to a villager so I can't make money off them. Because as I'm playing through this, I'm noticing getting money will be very easy. Like, it's not going to be as difficult as I thought it would be. Because it wasn't for Fable 1. You go through the arena and you're absolutely balling by the end of it. So maybe I'll do that as well. I'm allowed to sell gifts and swords and stuff that I don't want. But when it comes to the more valuable potions, maybe 3-star potions and above, I have to gift and not sell. Maybe just use it, make it easier for the brain, then when you need to upgrade something, you'll have enough for sure. Yeah, that's a fair point. Yeah, I could just do that. Yeah, maybe I'll just change the no using EXP potions to no selling EXP potions. And I just have to use them to get them out of the inventory.
Get your purses ready. The shops are open for business.
Come on, boy, you can do it. Where's the dig spot? There we are. Because I don't want the not difficulty. I don't want the playthrough to be unbearably annoying, whether it's because it's really hard or you've got so many rules that you need to juggle that it's impossible to remember them.
Didn't expect to see a new face today.
Why not?
2 new faces even. Made it through without much trouble then, did you? Well,
I did.
Listen,
I'm amazing.
This town's a peaceful place, so stay out of trouble, or you'll have me to deal with.
To be fair, you'll have enough
That
of
said, welcome to
any
Oakville.
skill anyway, because yeah, to be fair, let's have a look. What have I got already? Well, that's 3, 9, 1. Well, yeah, I've already got enough to get all 3 of those, and it'll only take about 600 of my general experience, and 3, and yeah, and again, I can already buy all 6 of the upgrades I'm allowed to have. I also got Force Push because it's the weakest magic option, or will option, which I thought would make it a little bit harder. But yeah, I think you're right. I think not using, because let's have a quick check. Potions of that sort don't do anything else, do they? They literally just give you experience. Yeah, so I could just use them because they then become useless. If I'm not using them, there's no purpose to them. Yeah, I think I'll do that when I can, maybe outside of the stream, so I don't waste time just constantly. Or I could just use the potion and not absorb the experience, to be fair, which is an option. I can just use them and then go through the go through a zone to fast travel, so the potions just literally have no use.
Oakfield
I went past the house with the silver key. I forgot to grab it.
It owes its fertility to the extraordinary golden oak, which lives for only a few decades before producing a single.
Yeah, I'll do one of the
golden
two. I'll either just use the potion and absorb the experience because it doesn't matter if I have it, or I'll just use the potion and then leave the experience in the world and I can't collect it. Yeah, how are you doing today anyway? I can't remember if I asked. If I didn't, I apologise for not asking sooner. But yeah, how are you doing today? Ah, yes. What are you, key 7 or key 6? Doesn't say. And I'm pretty sure there was a counter on screen. I used to tell you how many keys you've got, but for some reason it's not telling me now. Is there a useful item of any kind over here? I can see a chest. I do see a chest. Let's test the theory here. So if I were to just use you, and then use you, oh. Yeah, and then just literally leave that experience there. I get nothing from using the potions. I'm doing alright. How are you? Yeah, I'm not too bad, thank you. I had a bit of a chill day today. Sorting out train tickets for going to Glasgow in June. So it'll be a fun time. Going to a gig. Wow, I can't remember. It's either Guns N' Roses or Red Hot Chili Peppers. In June, but got tickets to see them last year in Glasgow, and it was like 2 days apart, and annoyingly both of them got cancelled or delayed.
Father,
so I have to go to Glasgow again, but 2 different times now.
No one else.
And it's not exactly cheap, so it's a bit annoying.
Unknown dangers without any protection.
2 new trips to Glasgow, but I'm just excited to see the bands.
Ah, hello there, my child.
That's cool. Both are good choices. Yeah, honestly, I cannot wait. Most of the gigs that I go to at the moment,
Let me take a look at
it's
you for a
like my fiancée. She tends to get lucky and her bands come down.
Quite imposing. But I can't send just anyone in there.
But thankfully,
I
my
suppose
bands
danger
came
is
down.
not everyone's cup of tea. You look imposing, all right, but I can't entrust our community's survival to a complete stranger. Perhaps if you built
Also
up a
got tickets to see Foo
reputation, I'd be more
Fighters, but then
inclined to
Taylor
trust
Hawkins
you.
died. So
Yes.
it was weird. I had 3
Lockridge has been
gigs
having
got
a horrible
cancelled in like
time
the
with
span of a
bandits
week.
lately.
I've never had
Why
a
don't you
gig
go to the
get
tavern and
cancelled
see
or
if you
delayed
can do
before.
anything about them?
And
That
then,
would be a good start.
Then that happened, which is just madness.
The blessing
And
must go
annoyingly,
forward
the
if you're
other
to find the
the other
pilgrim.
band that I had
You
a
must
choice
gain
to
the
see,
abbot's favour.
which
Perhaps you can
I
find a way
didn't
to
see because I
impress him
found
in
out about
town.
this one last,
Use your
was
map
Pearl
to see
Jam.
where quests and jobs
And
are.
Pearl Jam was the only one of the 4 that didn't get delayed. Which is bloody typical. Oh, I wanted to ask, are you doing a good run or a bad run? I don't think I asked for... I know you did ask it in Anniversary, but it's the same. It's neither. Certain choices I make, I'll make as good. Certain ones I'll do as evil, just for fun as I go through it. Because I've never done a run in Fables 1, 2, or... Well, I have for Fable 1 now, but before the challenge run, I never do runs in Fable where I do good and evil choices. I tend to do one or the other. So I'm just mix and matching my choices just to see what happens, basically. Like, at the moment, it's been predominantly evil. Like, I gave Arthur the warrants, so now Bowerstone Old Town is a shit tip. I gave the guy the key, so those people were his slaves, but then I killed him and took the key and then freed them. Oh, see, this game is mocking me with the Java potions. This is yeah, it's a silver one. What do you need? I haven't got 10 yet, have I? No. It's really annoying that it's not telling me how many bloody keys I have. Foo Fighters, they're probably my favourite band. Dave Grohl is awesome. Oh, Dave Grohl is amazing. To be fair though, I think if, like, obviously now since you can't see Foo Fighters in its original form, I hope they do come back. But I think if I had the opportunity, I would have preferred to have seen Dave Grohl in Nirvana as a drummer. Not that I think Dave is a worse singer or guitarist than Kurt. But I just think Dave is a better drummer than Taylor Hawkins, which I know Dave has. Where the fuck have I run off to? I know Dave has said to the contrary. He believed that Taylor was a better drummer than him. But as a drummer, Dave is probably my second favourite drummer, behind Chad Smith of Chili Peppers.
Oh dear. How could this happen?
Dave is a man of many talents. Oh, he really is. Brilliant sense of humour as well.
Wrap me in pigskin and
he seems
call
like he'd
me
be a
sausage.
proper laugh.
Look who it is! It's me, Barnum from
Oh, it's you!
Bowerstone, remember? You helped me with my picture
I'll go to
taking
your vocabularium.
business. Not that it ever took off. Still gamplussled about that one.
Can I do a different one? No?
Yes, those were good times. Most of them. Well, some. Look at you now, all grown up. A proper adventurer too.
I'd go to dinner with him if that means anything.
Proud.
I don't think anyone
I'm in a bit of a
would
custard right now, and it was all
say
going
no
so
to that. To
well.
be fair, if the opportunity
I made
arises.
the deal of the century just the other day. This wonderfully strange fella sold me
He's
the
up
bridge
there
in Rookridge.
As one of my
Cost
favourite
me every
musicians,
last piece of gold
but
I
for
had,
me,
but a
my
thing like
favourite
that pays for
musician
itself.
is
What with all the
undeniably
trade
Slash.
tolls and everything. Only now the bally thing's fallen to
Like,
pieces.
he's my favourite
and no one can
guitarist,
get close
favourite
enough to
musician overall.
reconstructify it.
Wait, there are leaves in here.
Bandits, you see.
Where those leaves
Bunch
come
of
from?
spruckless rotters. Probably saw them on your way here. Keep
Cl-
popping up
closely
all over the place,
followed
they
by
do.
probably Eddie
You
Vedder
couldn't
for
give
me,
them
I'd
a
say.
proper seeing too, could you? For old time's sakes. Oh, I'd be positively
I do love Axl
ambidextrous if
Rose,
you would.
but
You could even have me
I'd be
old
ambidextrous.
thesaurus. I know it by heart now anyway.
Just Axl hasn't stood the test of time, sadly.
I'm ruined if my bridge doesn't get rebuilt. It won't be the first time, I can tell you.
Oh, see, I can say this now that Evie's not here, because she always mocks me when I say the same things over and over again. But if someone hasn't heard it before, it's not the same thing. But fun fact, I was actually born ambidextrous. I'm no longer ambidextrous, because I went to a Welsh primary school, and the teacher there didn't like that I was ambidextrous, because I would go to school on Monday and I'd write with my right hand, then Tuesday I'd write with my left hand, then Wednesday I'd write with my right hand, and she didn't like that I kept swapping hands. So she made me, like my mum told me, the teacher decided when he comes in tomorrow, whichever hand he writes with, that is his dominant hand going forward. So I stopped being properly ambidextrous because of a teacher that didn't like that I was, basically.
Be quiet. There's a stranger at the door.
Well, next time you'll open the door. Hello. How much is it? 10 gold? Yeah, I'll pay that.
Your payment.
That's what you
has
get for
sold
keeping the
to
key
you,
from me.
But don't let me see you doing it again.
Although in terms of going for dinner, I think going for dinner with Dave would be more entertaining and more interesting than going to dinner with Slash. So I feel like Slash would be like me and be not very talkative. I'm talkative now because I'm streaming and I'm making myself talk. Otherwise I would kind of be sat here smiling and like laughing to the game, but otherwise be quite quiet. Slash is pretty cool. I've never been a Guns N' Roses guy. Why would a teacher limit a student's abilities? I really don't know. Like, I guess it was because if I wrote with both my left and my right hand, my handwriting would never become very good. Which the joke's on her, because my handwriting isn't very good now. So I could just have had 2 hands that write shit. Now I got 1 hand that writes pretty shit. Like, to be fair, my handwriting's not horrible, but I've seen people with amazing handwriting, and mine is nowhere near that. So,
Get him!
just get him! I dash.
Just a scratch.
Oh god!
You're in Honor. I'll be right back.
Why aren't you hitting?
Tell you quick, but my Changed my mind.
Oh yeah, I also was considering doing another rule in this. See what you think about this one, which was only using the crossbow, because I feel like the crossbow is the lesser of all the ranged options. Can you stab him, please? He's like, oh, he is dead. Okay. Yeah, that's right, you punk. Also, fun fact, you can open this chest twice. If you open it now, and when you come back in here when the bandits are cleared out of this area, you can, like this chest is here again. To be fair, you probably miss out on that rusty necklace, so it's not really much of a bonus for opening it twice. Oh, getting caught on invisible shit. But yeah, you can open it twice.
Where the heck?
Ah!
I'm really gonna get you now.
Alright, can you hit the guy that I'm trying to... What is going on? How about you? There you go. To be honest, I only like the pistols in this game. So anything but a pistol works. Yeah, but then I feel like the pistols are my favourite as well, because the pistols are very fast. So you do just like, you know, loads of damage very quickly. But then I feel like the rifles, although slower, have higher damage and superior range. And then the crossbow is somewhere in between, where the range isn't as high as the rifle, the damage isn't as high as the rifle, and the fire rate is probably slower than the rifle. So it has nothing better than anything else. I might be wrong, it might technically have higher damage than the rifles, but I don't think it does. Oh, that's 15, okay. Can't get that one yet. So I might be a dick to myself and limit myself to... Hey! You can't block me with your rifle. Can you? He's really not alright. Look at him, he's kind of stuck there. May as well be T-posing. Rifles aren't great. There's only one good blunderbuss in the whole game. Crossbows are alright. I think what I might do there, I'll go to the shop and compare the damages, and I'll just pick if the rifles on average have lesser damage over the crossbows. I'll go for the rifles, and if I'll go for whichever one has the lower overall damage, excluding pistols, because pistols have very high fire rate. And you can also get a turret rifle, which has high fire rates.
There's more of us.
There was more of you. Crossbows are probably the weakest and slowest. That's what I'm thinking. Just go for the one which is the just the overall worst. Because obviously you could go blunderbuss and have monstrous damage. But then you do have the standard rifles as well, which then have very good range and still have some pretty decent damage. Alright, yeah, so I can just click to use you, and then just leave you there. Yeah, so that's what I'm just going to do. All skill potions, all potions of that sort just get wasted.
Watch out, we're under fire.
He's the most single man in Albion as well. Oh god. There we are. There's my first healing item used. And I believe that was the rancid jerky. So in theory they're probably the worst. That's what I believe. I think the easiest way to check is to find out what are the stats of the master versions. Like, you know, if the Master Crossbows are ultimately worse than all versions of the Master Rifle,
Well
goodbye.
done. Your actions continue to shape
I'll just
the
use
world.
whichever is the worst Master weapon, excluding the pistol, because no one can convince me that the pistol is worse than the crossbow. And the goal here is the same as what it was with Fable Anniversary, to get master weapons as soon as I possibly can, because that will negate the lack of stat increases for a while. Ooh. Well, not stat, but you know what I mean. Ability upgrades. Right, no, go on, we'll run there. No, I'm sticking with crossbows. I'm sticking with crossbows because I personally don't like using the crossbows. So it may not be to other people, but it is for me a handicap because I just do not like them. I find them infuriatingly slow to fire. So, you know, to other people it might be a boon that they get to use the crossbow and not a pistol or a rifle. If someone else were to replicate the challenge run that I've kind of, well, I suppose I created all the rules. I didn't look at what other, I haven't looked to see if other people have done similar sort of ones. I searched on YouTube one time, Fable challenge run, and all of them were, can I beat Fable without upgrading my abilities? So, as far as I'm aware, no one else, on YouTube at least, has done a similar sort of challenge run for Fable. Pistols are just overall better than all other ranged weapons. Not only is it the fastest, but I think it's a there's a unique one that's really strong. Oh, the Red Dragon. Is it the Red Dragon? The Dragon Stomper. No, the Dragon Stomper is Reva's pistol. I think it's called the Red Dragon. It's the pistol that you get from getting the highest mark in the shooting range. It's not coming to me what it's called off the top of my head, but that's the best pistol that you can get in the game. I think the Dragon Stomper is in Fable 3.
Ah, the hero returns! A stupendous
Or is that the Red
success.
Dragon, like version 2
Jolly
or
well
something?
done.
Because they do have the Dragon Stomper .01
so
in Fable Anniversary, which is like a little, you know, a little joke and a reference
Still, at least
to
it's not me who has to rebuild the bridge
the
now.
Dragon Stomper you get in later
Okay,
games.
So I might be broke, but I'll bounce back. Always do. Anyway, here's my
Fable
trusty
3.
Thesaurus, as promised.
Oh, we will
You never know
get
when
to
you'll be
Fable
caught
3
in a
soon.
lexicological
Enough.
quandary.
I'm hoping I can finish this by Thursday. If I can't, then it takes me up to Friday. I might still stream it on Friday, but
the way to
I might end up streaming twice on Friday, because I will 100% be streaming Star Wars Jedi Survivor. And I stream that on PlayStation, so you'll if you end up joining that stream, you'll see what I look like, because I have a camera for PlayStation, but I don't for Xbox, because I think you gotta buy like an adapter for the Kinect or something. Maybe that was for the Xbox One. But the adapter is ridiculously expensive because they don't really have many. Actually, I'm not gonna do you to get the... I'd rather just do a quest. Come on. I know there's a chest. Oh, he's taking forever. Let's just get the chest. And I will pray for you during the Fable free streams. I appreciate it. No, go on, we'll do that. We'll just do the pause. It might be enough to do the thing. What time are we on anyway? Oh yeah, we're literally just about to hit 2 hours, so I can't do another quest anyway. So we'll just interact with her and she'll make us beautiful. Encapsulate us in stone forever.
Our go.
Yes, your technique is astounding.
Everyone will know me as the aggressive hero.
I hope you can sustain this performance. How perfectly
Just a bit longer.
Keep it up. I have never seen such modelling. Just a bit longer. Oh, you have snatched a moment in time and made it yours. Now, I shall make it mine.
Alright. Can I let go of the pose now? That expression.
What are you waiting for?
Oh, okay.
Bravo! The ideal has become real. You have reached into the embers of the ephemeral and put out the fire of eternity.
That's an interesting name. There we are. 100 renown.
I must get started on the statue. I shall call it the Semiotics
Righto,
of
Susanna.
Stillness.
Oh God. What
It should
happened
be
there?
ready next time you pass.
Cool.
Use your map
how
to
much
see.
more?
Your map can give you information about regions, points of interest, and much more.
I need
suggest you look at
48
your
more.
quests now.
So we've got the DLCs there. Tell you what, we'll do Temple of Shadows, because all you gotta do is just eat some crunchy chicks to get in there. So I'll just quickly do that, and then we will leave it for the day. Because on Mondays and Thursdays, I have to pop out and meet Evie. Sadly, I can't go over my 2 hours by very long today. Which I think I would have if I didn't have to pop out to meet her. To be honest. Because honestly, I find it so easy to just lose track of time and just put in so much time with these Fable games. Even Fable 3. I don't dislike Fable 3 as much as others. I can definitely agree that it's the weakest in the franchise. But I enjoy it for what it is. And I think the Albion in that game looks really beautiful. And I appreciate that when you make your character super strong, unlike in Fable 2, you don't become a giant fat lump. R.I.P. the hero's vocal cords. I know, right? Do you imagine? He could be having himself a nice herbal tea with
joining the Temple of Shadows.
Yeah,
That's
with
the
honey after that.
spirit. And may I say, you have a fine evil laugh. We're the fast-growing cult in Albion, you know.
The fastest
The entry
growing
requirements are quite simple.
well, that's
The
a fair
temple
point.
insists
The
all
Temple of
potential
Shadows
members
in
perform an
Fable 3
abominable
is
act of
definitely the
nefarious
best
evil.
one in the franchise.
Now, of course,
The fact that you
back when
get
I
to
joined,
literally
it was just
rebuild
kicking
the temple,
crutches
and it's
from
like a
disabled
huge
beggars.
temple built into the
But
wall. I thought it was
you'll have
really
to
cool. The only downside, on the backwards
5
compatible
crunchy
version,
chicks.
it's really buggy, and half the textures are just giant black blobs rather than, you know, brick and floor textures and stuff.
Brother Grimm has really restored the Cult of Shadows to its former glories. That's what they say, anyway. I
get a load of crap,
hanging out, really.
but they have some good features, mostly the weapon
excellent.
leveling
You have to
up
swallow
with you.
every last bit
Yeah,
you know.
I do agree
Feathers,
that
the bones,
it's definitely not as big of a step up from
me,
Fable 2 as you would like it to be. But I suppose they are technically on the same console generation, so it's difficult for them to make it that much
I
better.
believe you did that! It was still alive!
And I'll do it again too.
Oh, I think I'm going to be sick. That one was still flattering as you swallowed it. 3? Ugh, you ate 3. Oh,
I did
the
eat
last
3.
one who got this far dropped dead. We could still hear the chirping inside his stomach. Oh! There goes another one. Extra crunchy. Oh! You don't have any scruples, do you?
And last but not least,
That is the vilest thing I've ever seen. And this, coming from someone who never misses Torture Tuesdays.
Torture Tuesdays.
Anyway, yes, welcome to the temple.
You should have
earned your
waited
place
until the
among
next
shadows.
generation. Yeah, it would have been cool to actually get a next-gen Fable. Like, it is a massive shame that there was no Fable on the Xbox One generation. But, like I said, I'm still holding out hope that if they are going to make us wait, say 3, 4, 5 years for the new Fable, they better at least give me and all of us remasters or remakes of the
You have
original
entered a
trilogy.
venerable society of dark worship. with a long history of
can you imagine this on the
opprobrious
actual on the Xbox Series consoles?
Fridays is
A Fable game
spoken
that's 4K.
Now,
You know.
proceed down the hallway to our unholy wheel of misfortune. The most gruesome and terrifying device ever conceived. The instructions are right next to it.
I appreciate that. Now we're going to ignore that, and we're going to grab this key on the left. Quiet you. Let's grab the key. Extra crunchy. That's some badass chanting, that is.
The shadows just can't get enough sacrifices. Jolly
Up.
well enough that they do.
Up. I didn't mean to say that. I don't have a clue where my brain was going with that one. They made it seem like it's coming out in a year or two. I hope not. I want them to take their time. I did see a thing not too long ago that basically said Fable is nowhere near completion.
Scheme, once you've earned enough points,
I'll quickly check it out while this guy's
smashing
talking.
prize.
Alright, so is this just telling me I need to sacrifice now? The ritual. No. Oh yeah, so we're in the temple now, we just need to sacrifice people, so I'm not going to sacrifice anyone right now, because it'll just take too long. We will save and quit by here. Where is it? Before I actually end the stream though, I'll quickly see if I can't find that thing. Where is it? It might be over a decade since the last, but Fable 4 is in development. The Fable series is renowned for its rich storyline and swashbuckling combat. Let's have a look. Does this one say? No, this doesn't say. I can't. I'll have to try and find it at some point tonight, and I can mention it in tomorrow's stream. But I seen the thing about it where they said that like the game is nowhere near ready. Oh wait a minute! I sent it to a friend. I'll find my chat with Alex. Where's the pictures? I'm sure I sent him just a screenshot of it. And it'll say on there. But my phone's obviously being a dick and it's not loading. Problem is, me and Alex send so many gifts and not gifts, memes back and forth, Star Wars related things.
And so our story begins.
I may not be able to find it in a timely manner. I'll have another quick look now, see if it pops up, and if it doesn't, I'll just find it again online. Either tonight, tomorrow night or something. I'll have a little nose around and hopefully I can find it. But yeah, I'm sure Fable, whatever you want to call it, Fable 4, just the new Fable game, I'm sure they said it's like years away from being released. And they only sort of revealed it just to get people excited that a new Fable is coming out. But I really just hope, if they are going to make me wait 5, 6 years, 4, 5 years, you know, in a year or two, just give me... Alright, so my controller completely died. So I'm just going to leave it by here. What's this? Hopefully bringing back the magic system of one. Good news, I need them to really figure out what went wrong with 3 and blending 2 and 1. Hopefully bringing back the magic system of 1. Not like 3 where you're using a glove to use magic. Yeah, I didn't like the whole glove thing, but I did like the ability to weave the magic together. So if they do like make a new just Fable engine and remake Fable 1, 2 and 3 with the same game engine and you know, very similar the same art style and the same sort of systems in place. I do hope they keep the magic weaving, because that was a cool feature that was unique to number 3. They probably wouldn't need to do magic weaving for number 1 just because of the sheer amount of magic, but they could do weaving for 2 and 3, just not needing gloves to do magic. But yeah, I'm going to have to shoot off now. I've gone a little bit later. But thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much, Good Vibes, for joining me again today. Really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed. Like the half an hour that you were here for. Like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this. Check out my Twitch if you're on YouTube, and check out my YouTube if you're on Twitch. And I will hopefully see you in a future stream or video, or past one. Take care, and have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye now.